everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to set up Webhook inside Clustdoc. Clustdoc is a platform designed to simplify and streamline the process of managing client onboarding and document collection for businesses. It allows businesses to create customized workflow and automate tasks related to client intake, document submission, and approval processes. For businesses, Clustdoc is incredibly useful because it helps organizing and centralizing all client-related documents and information in one place. This reduces the administration burden and ensures the businesses can efficiently collect, review, and process client information. Clustdoc offers features such as customizable forms and templates, electronic signatures, and notifications, which enables businesses to create a seamless process and professional onboarding experience for their clients. So Clustdoc is a very useful application, and I am using this application to maintain my client onboarding, okay? So here in this video, we're going to learn that how we can set up Webhook inside Clustdoc and Pabbly Connect. So let us start doing that. So I've created a workflow in the name of how to set up Webhook inside Clustdoc, and there are two windows in front of you. One here says trigger, other says action. Trigger and action are the two most important steps for automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. First, let us set up our trigger step. For the trigger application, we are going to select it as Clustdoc. So I'm going to select my trigger application as Clustdoc. And then for the trigger event, you can see Pabbly Connect has provided us with multiple trigger events. Let us discuss about them. First trigger event says new application submitted, so that whenever a new application is going to be submitted by any of our clients, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response in our trigger step. Over here it says new application created in our next event. Whenever a new application is going to be created, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Next it says new item approved. With the help of this trigger event, whenever a new item is going to be approved in our Clustdoc account, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. The next trigger event is application stage changed. Whenever the stage of the application is going to be changed in our Clustdoc account, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Next over here, the next trigger event is application closed. Whenever the status of the application is going to be closed in our Clustdoc account, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Next trigger event is item payment received. Whenever the payment of the item is going to be received in our Clustdoc account, automatically Pabbly Connect is also going to capture the response. And our next event is item form completed. So now whenever a new item form is going to be completed in our Clustdoc account, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Next event is item task completed. Whenever the task of the item is going to be completed in our Clustdoc account, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, okay? The next event is item document uploaded. Whenever the document of the item is going to be uploaded, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. And the last trigger event is item e-contract signed. Whenever the e-contract is going to be signed, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that e-contract. So these were trigger events that Pabbly Connect provides us for Clustdoc. I am using the event new application created as I want that whenever a new application is going to be created in my Clustdoc account, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see Pabbly Connect has provided us with a Webhook URL. With the help of this unique Webhook URL, we can connect Clustdoc with Pabbly Connect. This Webhook URL acts as a bridge between Clustdoc and Pabbly Connect so that as per to our trigger event, whenever a new application is going to be created in our Clustdoc account by any of our clients, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Now, firstly, we're going to copy this Webhook URL from here. After copying the URL, you have to follow the steps given here below in the help desk in order to connect Clustdoc and Pabbly Connect. Firstly, you need to log into your Clustdoc account, and I'm going to tell you step by step the process of connecting this Webhook URL. I'm going to log into my Clustdoc account. As you can see that I've already logged into my Clustdoc account, okay? And we're going to connect this account with Pabbly Connect. For that, what you have to do is you have to click on this profile button on the top right corner right over here. As soon as you're going to do that, over here under the option it says set up team, we're going to click on it. As we are going to click on Setup Team, you can see on the left side of our panel it says Developers. We are going to click on Developers. As we are going to do that, under Developers it is API Integrations and Webhooks. We are going to click on Webhooks. Okay. As we are going to click on Webhooks, it says create endpoint, and we are going to create an endpoint with the webhook. So for the endpoint URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And next, for the events to send, in the help desk it says for the events you have to select it as application created. As a trigger event is application, new application created right over here. So for the events to send over here, I'm going to select it as application created. And as you can see over here, there are multiple events in our Clustdoc account right over here. You have to select the event right over here as per the requirement of your trigger event in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Okay. After pasting the webhook URL and selecting the event, we are going to click on create. As we have clicked on create over here, you can see in the endpoint, an endpoint has been added over here, and this is the endpoint that Pabbly Connect has provided us, is the same webhook URL. So I'm going to open my workflow that I've created. You can see over here in the workflow, in my trigger step, it says waiting for webhook URL. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create a dummy application using Clustdoc, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of that application or not. For that, I'm going to open my application form that I've created. You can see that this is my application form that I've created with the help of Clustdoc, and we are going to fill in the details. Firstly, it is asking for the register detail. I'm going to fill in the details. For the register, I'm going to give a name to my register as first name as test, last name as smart. Okay. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as testsmart@pabblytunes.com, and for the phone number, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. After filling the details, I'm going to click on start now. It is asking for me to create a password of my profile. So for the password over here, for the client's password, I'm going to select a password over here. So I've entered the password. I'm going to click on validate. As you can see, it says new client onboarding. This is the data. I'm going to click on continue right over here. This is the message over here. I'm going to click on continue. As I've clicked on continue, first it is asking for the intake questionnaire. I'm going to click on fill out form. For the first name over here, I'm going to write it as test. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as smart. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as testsmart@pabblytunes.com, and for the phone number, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. After that, I'm going to click on complete. Next over here, it is asking for the signature. I don't require the field, so I'm going to skip the part, and I'm going to click on I have finished. I'm going to click on confirm. As I've done that, it says thank you, we'll come back to you shortly. That means we successfully submitted this application form. So now I'm going to open my workflow that I've created, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of this application being created or not. For that, I'm going to open my workflow. I'm going to scroll down, and yes, you can see right over here a response has been captured in our Pabbly Connect workflow for the event as application being created. Okay, for the title over here, it says new client onboarding. We are going to check the response. For the full name of our applicant being TestSmart, email us testsmart@pabblytunes.com. For the phone number, a dummy mobile number, and all the other details of the application submission, application being created right over here. So this piece that we successfully connected Clustdoc with Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. So now, whenever any of my client is going to do the onboarding using the application form using Clustdoc, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that form submission in our trigger step. So this is how you set up webhook inside Clustdoc with Pabbly Connect. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.